happy new vlog. And when I tell you I am dragging, I am dragging. I'm so tired. My back hurts, which if you noticed, I have my back brace on while I was gymming. But I'm glad I got that workout in because I have some like things that were bothering me that they're not bothering me anymore because, I was able to, let that out. I would tell y'all what it is, but I don't want to remind myself. Get myself upset again. But it wasn't even anything crazy, so there's that. Switched it up a little bit with the lunch. Hopefully I could show this to you without dropping it. Now, it's not aesthetic like at all, but it's gonna taste good. That's all that matters, okay? Grilled chicken, grilled chicken breast. You got the little arugula with the balsamic vinaigrette. Butternut squash, which is a recipe from Weight Watchers that I actually made this the other day. I don't remember what's in it, like cinnamon or something like that, but I put it in the conventional oven. But to cook it the first time, to reheat it, I put it in the air fryer. And then we got some corn on the cob, which I'm going to, now this definitely don't look, this definitely does not look appetizing, but I'm about to roll the corn in that because, I want to eat healthy, but I want like a little kick sometimes too. So that is actually a Weight Watchers recipe for elote. It's low-fat mayo. Oh, I need to put lotion on my hands. Low-fat mayo, lime juice, chili powder. I mean, you saw me make it. And garlic, I believe. And then I put the dairy-free feta, and then we're gonna sprinkle a little bit of this dairy-free Parmesan. That I had the other day. It is so delicious. So, bone apple tea. Oh, this chicken is so juicy and delicious. There is a recipe. Not so much a recipe, but like, I guess you can call it a tutorial on how to get juicy chicken breast. We not with that dry, rock hard chicken breast. Butternut squash is nicer after as leftovers, So I gotta cut back a little bit. Well, I'm not even gonna talk about what I gotta cut back on until I talk to the dietitian, which my appointment is on Thursday. And at first I was like, Dad, why is her appointment 2 weeks? She only has appointments available 2 weeks from, when I made it. But thank you to the universe, that was good because I put up a post about menopause and like why we don't talk about it a lot on my Instagram. And it got so many comments where like I was overwhelmed, like in a really good way. And I think I talked about this in the last vlog, I can't remember. But the amount of comments that were on that post, the quality of the comments were just like, wow. But somebody had mentioned something about declining estrogen levels affecting your HDL and LDL levels. And also I think your blood glucose, because now I also want to bring that up during our meeting so that, we can have a little conversation about that. Oh, my throat feels a little funny. I fell asleep with the heat on, which I never do because it dries me out. I didn't have the humidifier on because normally I just turn off the heat. But I should have, I don't know, I was tired last night. I forgot to turn on the humidifier and forgot to turn off the heat. But like, back of my throat, kind of. And I'm washing it all down with some H2O. Yo, all I want to do is lay the fuck down. I'm so tired, but I have so much work to do. I have a campaign that has a very tight timeline that I didn't realize had a very tight timeline until Saturday. I was like, how did I not see that? Because, you know why I didn't see it? Because they mentioned dates in May and June and that they would assign dates. So I thought that after I got like the product and everything that they would assign a date, but it was in this long email that I kind of like missed that they want this joint this week, right? So one of the products was missing that they want me to talk about, and I was gonna wait until it arrived, but I was like, you know what? Let me just go to Sephora and go buy it and then, figure it out later, like if they're gonna reimburse me or if I'll return it or whatever. So I did that. I bought the product and whatnot. Beautiful products, by the way. Love this brand, love the brand's products. It's just like I wish I had a little bit more time, you know what I'm saying? But, so I filmed last night and I was like, all right, good. Film last night, get that done. But then I went to go look at the footage this morning. Womp, 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 womp. Ever since I sent that light to get repaired, like I'm having trouble setting it to where I had it before. Last week, I was filming something and the light was too yellow. This week, don't you jump on my table. No. No. Y'all want a cat? Anyway, last week it was too yellow. This footage was too much blue in the thing and it looked a little washed out. Plus, I did not enjoy the way that the final makeup look looked. Which, why the hell did I do something different? You can't be trying nothing different, something new, when you on a tight time crunch. You gotta go with the same old, same old. So I need to fix the light, adjust the lighting, refilm that. But at least now when I refilm it, I feel like I know better of how I'm gonna go with the video, because it doesn't need to be a long video. And again, it's a brand that I already love and I already like their products. So it's just a matter of, get off of my table. What are you doing? He's part of the reason why I'm so tired, because he woke me up at 5 o'clock this morning. Anyway, I just want to take a nap. And which is exactly what I was gonna do. I was gonna take a nap because there's no way that I can like function like if I'm tired, like girl, go take a nap. But being on those calls, and then I had my call with Jasmine, kind of woke me up a little bit, so I'm not as tired. And then I need to do voiceover for something else, which I could have been done with last week, but man, when I tell you, I be so mad at myself for overthinking, because I just be overthinking and overthinking and not about a lot of things. Most things I'm kind of, now I know what he's trying to go after. I had grilled some chicken, some extra chicken, and I left it on the thing on the stove, and homeboy trying to get my chicken even though he got his own food. Cat Williams needs to go on a diet and exercise plan because he is a little overweight. He's a little overweight. I mean, he is a big cat. From what people are saying, he don't look big to me. Like, he don't really look, like, he doesn't look big to me. Sometimes he looks large, like long, and then sometimes he looks regular to me, but I don't know, I'll be looking at other cats like that all the time. But his regular vet was confusing me because they would say, well, that wasn't even a vet, that was a, what do you call it, assistant person. She would say, oh, you need to feed him wet food. And then she's like, no, you need to feed him dry food because it's good for their teeth. I'm like, okay, so which one is it? She's like, oh, you can feed them a mix of both. So I was feeding him a mix of both. One thing about him, though, he gonna come tap me on my shoulder when he ready to eat. Look, he gonna be like, or tap me right here on my forearm. Like, but anyway, I went to Bond Vet. Y'all just gonna have to see that Moscato bottle. I went to Bond Vet on Saturday to get a second opinion, and they agreed. And then the vet there said that she was gonna email me a calculation that'll tell me how much like food I'm supposed to give him on a daily basis. And I ain't get that yet. And I emailed them and said, hey, I'm looking for this so I can know how much to feed this boy, this big boy. My next step is, if I don't get an email by tonight, I'm gonna just call him tomorrow and be like, yo, man, come on. Where's that? Or give me the formula. I'll calculate it my damn self. And I'm about to buy him a toy thing, because I'm supposed to give him exercise for 20 minutes a day, but you see how much stuff I gotta do? Yeah, I'm supposed to exercise him for 20 minutes a day. I gotta exercise 20 minutes a day too. Well, more than 20 minutes. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do, I gotta go downstairs and get my mail. I don't even think that the package is coming today because I'm signed up for UPS, FedEx, and the post office for for them to tell me what's coming in the mail. And neither one of them said anything was coming from the brand, so it's a good thing I got the mascara. But I'm gonna write the script, try to quickly do the voiceover. I'm just gonna have to do what comes to mind because, like, I've overthought this way too much. Like, way too much. Like, overthinking is the thief of my life. And Cat Williams, what are you doing, man? What is on the table that you want? Let me stop. No, overthinking is just the thief of joy. Anyway, can y'all relate? Do y'all be overthinking? Do y'all be doing this kind of stuff? Oh. This motherfucker forgot he's black. And that he lives in a black household. Nigga, ain't got food in his bowl. Jesus. Anyway, can y'all relate? Do y'all like when you have like a large a big workload at work? What do? I think it's easier to like be like, not today. I don't know. I don't like being in a position. I need to do something about this. What? I don't know just yet. But I don't like being in a position where I feel like I gotta keep working. Otherwise, that's no good. That is no bueno. I'm so tired of having to like keep up with things. I gotta watch what I'm eating. Now I gotta watch what big boy over here is eating. He gotta work out. I gotta work out. I gotta make sure like I ain't doing nothing crazy with my hair because the little thing over here is I sprayed a little of root cover up stuff because I do need to cover my grays. Oh, and then the thing with the hair salon. I owe y'all a hair salon story. So keeping up with that. Like it's getting to a point where it's like I need to learn how to do more hairstyles or like care for my hair myself, which I don't want to do. Like if I had 2 less things on my plate, then yes, okay, we're gonna figure out how to get the parts to get straight, we're gonna figure out the cornrows and all that other stuff, right? But I'm at the point where I'm just like, there are too many things to stay on top of. Then like I put up a post about menopause and now I think I got all of the damn perimenopause symptoms, which I might, man, I am at that age. Like, especially the mood swings, because I'll be like, God damn, what's happening? Then there's, what else is there? Keeping the house clean and like having a social life and, all of these last minute campaigns and making sure I have content and knowing what's new and having to keep up with these algorithms because, the way I was posting before, that's not in anymore. I gotta, do something different. And individually, these things aren't hard, but when you put them all together, it make a bitch go crazy. So I'm just like, I cannot have one more thing to do. And I don't know about y'all, but when I get stressed and there's like so much to do, all I want to do is eat sugar. or fatty foods or whatever, and that's the worst possible thing to do. Like, yeah, it's gonna taste good, in the moment, but again, I'm at that age where it's like you gotta watch what you eating. I don't even be feeling good after I eat this stuff. Like in the moment, I'll be like, oh, but then directly after, I'll be like, ugh, because it just hit the body different. But it's just like, I gotta get enough sleep, but I can't get enough sleep because I'm trying to stay up to do work, and if I don't do work, then I don't make money, and oh my god. These ain't it. I'm gonna just eat these. Wait, watch it. Chicken wings. Chicken wings. Chicken nuggets. I think I'm gonna let them cook for another 2 minutes. On the other side, let the other side get crispy. But these jicama fries, no ma'am. No ma'am. I mean, the recipe did call for smoked paprika, which I don't have. I had the Tabitha Brown McCormick seasoning, which I guess you can say is kind of like smoked paprika. Yeah, like sweet, like smoky. Not even that could save this. Yuck. Like, I was under the impression these would have been like a nice alternative to French fries. They are not. Even like the crispier ones aren't. Why am I eating so many of them to determine? I don't need to eat so many to determine that I don't like them. But I am trying to eat like the crispier ones to see. Like, maybe it gets better. The crispy ones are better, but I'm still not feeling this. I'd rather eat the real thing. Like, eat some sweet potato fries, but in moderation. Or the air fryer potatoes I've been eating. But just in moderation. Ugh. Let me even make sure that I'm saying this thing right. Alright. Ooh, I look a little harsh here, but as you can see, I wound up with a ponytail again anyway. Creature of habit. Except this time I didn't do too much with the brushing, so at least there is that. But this looks so much better than... Let me show you what it was looking like before. Alright, so this, I figured out how to fix there was a Kelvin scale feature on the camera that I didn't know about. Thank goodness I knew what Kelvin meant. So I was able to fix the warmth. But this was it before, which is not bad, but the lighting does kind of make it look a little off. You know what I mean? And then I should not have done my lips like this. It looks a lot... This doesn't look as bad. This is a 50mm lens. Let me show you what it looked like when I tried to film the intro and the outro. Here it is here. And this is the exact right face. Like, what's happening here? Lash is too heavy to eye make, like, oh my god. Woo! Alright, 2:46 a.m. I finished a rough draft of that video. So much happier with how that came out versus the previous version. I'm so tired. I canceled my Pilates class, which is supposed to be tomorrow at 10:30, but I was like, yeah, nah, let me get this work done. Oh my god. Anyway, you see how I gotta be putting the plastic on the couch? This plastic on this furniture makes me feel so like my house is a mess. But when I forget to put it back on before I go to bed at like 2 o'clock in the morning, well, a little later than that, like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm hearing him scratching furniture. Look what he did to my kitchen chair. You know, somebody did warn me not to get these chairs. Look at me. Oh. And honestly, I think I have started perimenopause. I got a couple of them symptoms, the depression, especially, well, see, I'm not quite sure if I have the depression because I don't think I'm depressed now. And in the beginning of the year, when I was feeling depressed, I feel like I could attribute that. I feel like I could attribute that to seasonal depression. So I don't know, but maybe I could attribute to mood swings. So I made an appointment because I had to get a new gynecologist this year. And see, sometimes procrastination works in my favor because I was supposed to be looking for a gynecologist. Oh God, I have such a headache. Oh, I was supposed to be looking for a gynecologist because the one that I had before doesn't take my new insurance. And I was like, God damn, I gotta find a new dermatologist. You see how tired I am? a new gynecologist, and I kept putting it off. I don't know what made me ask Yasmin. I think Yasmin might have mentioned that she went to the gynecologist or some. I don't know who mentioned what, but she was like she likes her gynecologist. I was like, well, who you go to? Turns out this woman is so sought after that I can get an appointment with her office in. Shoot, when did I get my appointment? I forgot when the appointment is. It's some time from now. I think June or something like that. No, May. No, it's next month. I think next month. And then my actual appointment with this doctor is not until August. So, apparently, you know, she's somebody that people love. And actually, the person who picked up the phone said that she's well loved. So, that worked out really well, because I would have, who knows who I would have, well, I don't know. I feel like I would have lucked out and found someone good. But I also I should have been switched my doctors over like when I moved over here 3 years ago. But here I am now. I need to change my primary care doctor for sure. But hopefully, if I also have a good experience with this gynecologist, I ask her if there's somebody that works in her medical building that does general medicine or whatever you call it, then I'll just go see that person. Anyway, y'all, let me hop in this damn shower. Alright, a little egg white, and spinach, and then rolled oats with flaxseed. I ran out of apples. Well, the apples ran out of me. Oh, I look hurt. And then water to drink. Alright, so last night I was able to get like the first like rough edit of this video, so I'm gonna try and get this done by 12:30. It's 10:50 now. I'm gonna try and finish by 12:30. Send it to the brand. I really hope that they can approve it today. You know, let me know any edits that they need, they want. And then while I'm sending it to the brand, I'm also gonna send a version to my editor. And then that way, like, the video's already edited and like, and a nice edit, because I don't be messing with edits on YouTube too tough anymore. What else? Yeah, hopefully that works out. Anyway, I talked to y'all in a few. Yo, when I tell you I am starving and I'm so, sorry, I didn't mean to. And I'm so tempted to get Thai food takeout. Let me tell you something. Thai food is probably the only food that I'm allowing myself to be buying takeout. And the funny thing is, I don't even do delivery because them delivery fees be too much. I order it online and then get my ass in the car to go pick it up. Anyway, dentist stuff was good. I didn't have, thankfully, no cavities. All of my previous dental work is still intact. I also went over by my mama house. Man, oh man, let me tell you something. We gotta do something about mama's hoarding, because how this guy just backing up, don't see this guy walk in? What kind of, anyway, her hoarding, it got worse. Like, I was like, yo, mom, you gotta get rid of like 40%, not even 40%, like 80% of the stuff that's in here. Because I'm like, God forbid something happens to you, I'm throwing all of this shit away. No, but for real, like, we gonna have a talk with her to get rid of some of that stuff, because it's already overwhelming when someone passes away. I cannot imagine having to go through all that stuff. Now, I used to not be a hoarder, but I wasn't always the tidiest person. So when I lived with my mom, my bedroom was a freaking mess. And I took time, a matter of fact, I think I did a video on this years ago. I took time to, like, it took me a week to kind of like purge all of the stuff. And, you know, then, you know, of course, then there's the painting and replacing furniture and stuff like that. So it took a while for me to fix it. And if that was already a daunting task, I can only imagine having to clean up an entire apartment with like decades upon decades of stuff in it. I'm sure my mom had stuff in there from the 1970s. I also ran into one of my childhood friends, which was really cool because we talk on Instagram, but I haven't seen her in years. You know what's funny? Time flies. But somehow you feel like I know I'm 42. Obviously, I clearly know I'm 42. But sometimes I'll be like, yo, but I was just 20 the other day, or I feel like I was just a kid the other day. But seeing a childhood friend that you haven't seen in a while, and seeing a childhood friend in your childhood neighborhood at that, had me like, we had a time. We were lifing. A lot of time has passed. Like, a lot. All right, rolled up in the grocery store. Got some corn, some butternut squash, ginger, some more corn, and pears, because I want to make me, you know, some more of them pear empanada things. You know what I'm saying? Give me a little something. Little sweet tooth, whatever. I need to find a good roasted carrot recipe. Maybe something with like a balsamic vinegar and maybe like a carrot. What would carrots pair good with? Oh, and I forgot I got that asparagus stir fry that I got from Trader Joe's. I've bought that before, and now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, did I like that? Because I'm like, if I didn't like it, and then I bought it again years later, I think I might waste the money. I think I might actually make that for dinner with. Where you going? Damn, people be so fucking impatient. But I think I might make that and put some balsamic vinegar in it. You know what I'm saying? It needs something. I wish I actually had balsamic vinegar. I didn't realize I didn't have any until just now. It might be the red wine vinegar that's not giving it, like, it has it tasting a little off. It's not bad. I'm gonna still eat it though. All right, I'm a little behind on opening up PR packages, and then I also have some packages of stuff that like I bought, like clothes. This weird on this foundation is really nice on this makeup. Now the damn wind blowing my tears out is messing it up, but had it not been for that, this would look even more like, yeah. So let me get to opening these packages because I want to do a photo shoot. I want to like do a photo shoot, some spring stuff. I might do it in here, but I also want to do some outside. I'm gonna have to schedule 2 shoots. One in here and then some street style stuff. I'm gonna have to do that on 2 different days because the way my energy be set up. Look how cool this is. Salon, extend. We got a TV in there. Oh. I wonder if I want to try these. Salon cure to manicure. See, I would like something like this without the extensions, but I think they already have like the at-home type of gel manicure kind of things. But all right, didn't I just finish saying that gel manicures mess up my nails? You see how quick I forget? Yikes. All right, but at least we got rid of these boxes. I gotta throw these things out. Now, I'm not gonna go over everything, but a couple things I'm excited about. This Osea body polish. I tried the body butter and the body oil. Oh, it smells so amazing and it feels so good. And this anti-aging body balm. Then L'Oreal sent over their root cover-up, which I already use, but the color I have is probably a little too dark for me. So instead, I'm gonna try this medium brown to cover up my grays. And then I'm trying not to do any kind of wig for a while, but this, was it dark blonde? I don't remember if it was this color. It might be a color that's a little darker than this that is good for tinting the lace on a wig. I can't, well, it depends on your skin tone, of course. But I don't think it was this dark blonde color. I want to say it was like caramel or something like that. I don't remember. But these are also good for tinting the wig lace depending on the color and depending on your skin color. Then these Fenty Beauty, OMG. These highlighters look so good. I want to try them on right now, but I'm still doing my wear test for this foundation, and I don't want to add any makeup to it, you know? Because for the wear test, I didn't even do any touch-ups. Although, well, maybe I did a little touch-up because I was touching up the tears from my eyes, but that probably did more harm than help. But let me see if I can find y'all a video.
But every day, hey, my lemonade, I was afraid. Once a nigga graduate, would I be okay? So I prayed.
So pretty. And then Darling, Juvia's Place, Blush Liquid Blush Lighter. I don't even know, like, it's volumizing gloss stick. Like, I'm gonna have a field day. I'm thinking of, I don't know what I'm thinking of. I was thinking of doing like a live swatch, but these are too many products to be swatching back and forth because that must be hurting myself and I ain't trying to do all of that no more. Then these Radiance Boosters. Ooh. They sent 3 of them, 3 different colors. I need to sneeze. What's the other color? Ooh, these two look like they're the same color. Oh no, one's different. They're different colors. What else? Oh, I'm excited to try this. I was about to wash my hair tonight, and then I remembered, I'm like, no, I gotta be in court for 9:15. So I need to leave at like 7:50, 7:55 to get to the city, which means I gotta wake up at like 6. People be coming to court looking like whatever, but I think I'm gonna get up and do my hair and makeup. I bought these products from She Nourished. If you guys watch my skincare channel, I did a video on heat training hair because my skincare channel also covers hair topics. I don't be covering, well, I cover them in the sense of like I talk about it on the channel, but it's mostly experts because men don't know much about hair, you know? So one of the experts, her name is Shell, and her YouTube is Shell, I think it's Shell Talks Hair. But she was in the video, one of the experts in the video, because she specializes in doing heat presses on, well, clearly natural hair. But I was so impressed. Like I watched a bunch of her videos before, which is what made me want to have her on the channel. And she was just so good. And she has this hair care line with shampoo, deep conditioner, and this oil to help with heat trained hair. Now, I don't have heat trained hair. Maybe the little section in the front. I do have a little, little pieces that it's still a little early to tell if it's gonna spring back or not, but I wanted to support. And I feel like I can still use this even if I'm not heat training my hair. We'll see. The packaging looks really nice. I like that. So I'm gonna give myself another hour and a half of wear to make it a full about 8 hours of me having this stuff on so I can film that portion. It's crazy. I'm about to put up the lights, turn on the camera. Hopefully I don't have to switch the lens, but doing all of that setup to do. I should probably talk in that part too, because I was just gonna, just kind of look and then have the editor put text on the screen saying that, explaining the tears. But it's probably just better if I just talk and say, all right, here it is after 8-hour wear, and it was windy, and my tears kept, was messing up the makeup. But this is some good hold up. I didn't set the foundation itself with powder because the foundation is a natural matte, and my skin been acting dry lately. I don't know if I could not set it with powder in the summertime, but for now, I ain't need to set that. I did set the concealer, the highlight, and the contour, which in and of itself also set the the foundation. Not everywhere, but just in the highlight and contour areas. But this is looking good. Aside from all of the tear stains on my face. All of that for for them to postpone the date again. They said that they didn't have enough judges to hear all of the cases. I could have been working on my abs. You know what I'm saying? I could have been in the gym working on my abs, and I could have got an actual decent night's sleep. But it's all good. I'm about to go get me some Thai food, take an aspirin because I got a headache, and chill. Yo, why? I was ordering mad hard on their website, you know, place my pickup order. And then when I got here, I looked at my phone and I never submitted it, so gotta wait. All right, oh shit. Wow. My neighbor took my jeans out of the washing machine and he gave me validation. Cause I'm like, yes, if the laundry room is full, like, or all of the machines are taken and you sitting here waiting and you got stuff to do, if somebody does not come, I don't know, I think I might have been maybe about 5 minutes over the time. Couldn't have been more than 5 minutes because I had it timed, but I was still in the shower. This morning was a mess. We'll talk about it. But I was like, yes, you take people's stuff out when you got other things to do. You can't be just sitting there waiting. Maybe they'll come, maybe they won't come. And he was like all apologetic. I was like, man, please, I would have taken your stuff out too. Now, I probably would have given him more of a grace period than he gave me, but that don't matter. Get there when your stuff is done. Like, people should not be waiting on you. I don't get this whole thing of, don't you take my clothes out. Because, like, yo, why are you being so inconsiderate? I can understand if they took your clothes out before the machine was done. That's some OD stuff. But if your stuff is done and they're sitting there waiting, like, oh shit. Like, come on, yo. So I got a lot of stuff done this morning, which you didn't see because I was like, I need to get on the good foot. I'm gonna switch to my phone so that y'all can, so we can talk while I drive. Oh no, I also, all right, so I feel very accomplished. Got a lot of things done this morning. Laundry, check. Had to call with the dietitian, check, and I love her. I feel like sometimes I'm good at well, not always, but sometimes I'm good at picking people initially, and then I be like, no. But love her. What else did I do this morning? I filmed, so I got a Murad clear sunscreen demo video. Serena Williams, Wind Beauty, they sent me some of the tinted moisturizers, which I gotta check. Cause I was like, wait, did I request this or did they just automatically send it to me and had somebody kind of like look at videos of me and just like pick out shades? Cause they sent 3, did I ask for? I gotta look at my email cause I remember wanting to request product, but I wanted to request more than the tinted moisturizer. So I can't remember if I actually sent the email or if they just, you know, sent it to me. Anyway, they got that. I did another 30 things. 3 things that I started doing after turning 30. This is the part 3 that I filmed. Then I did a review and demo of that whipped cream looking sunscreen. And then I did something on some of my favorite smoky and spicy fragrances. So that was really cool that I was able to get all of that done in between doing hair, makeup, all of that. Now, hair, this joint is back in a ponytail. However, I have done a different version of it where I blow dried my hair because I was doing a lot of wet ponytails because it's easier to slick it back. But from my understanding, the hair is more fragile when it's wet. So that could have contributed to it. Plus I was doing a lot of slicking back with the comb, the brush, and the other brush. So I didn't do too much of that. So the ponytail is not as sleek. It still looks cute, but it's not as sleek. And I just kind of use the scarf to kind of slick it dong. But not dong, if you know what I mean. But again, I'm still not going to be doing this that often because ain't nobody trying to rip out the rest of my hair. What else? Oh, I kind of don't think I want to relax her again. I'm going to go back on this, so y'all just going to have to... Well, you don't have to. You can, like, always stop watching the vlogs, but... You're probably going to hear me going back and forth flip-flopping on whether or not I want to relax my hair. My main focus, my main want for relaxing my hair was that I was able to retain length better when I had a relaxer. I didn't have all of these breakage issues when I had a relaxer, and I don't think that I have the time and patience, what I need to do to prevent my hair from breaking. So that's why I was like, you know what, let me just get a relaxer. Because I do want to grow, I do want to retain more length. My hair's gonna grow. Your hair's always gonna grow unless like you have some sort of like issue, like, you know, starting from the scalp or whatever. Well, inside, you know what I'm saying? Like inside. But the problem typically is that you grow hair, but you're not retaining the length because the hair breaks off, which has been my issue. But I do want to grow my hair out. I do want to stay away from wigs and weaves as much as I can. Now, we'll be traveling, so that may not be the case when I'm traveling. But we'll see. I was hoping I might give that hairstylist another chance. Like, go to her on, like, a day during the week, like a Tuesday, Thursday in the morning or something like that, when maybe she won't be as busy, and try that out. Because I would love for somebody to, like, twist my own hair, and then I could just like wear that as a style, because I think my hair would thrive very nicely in that. And then I could style it up, and when I could take the twists out and, you know, wear a twist out. Now, with the dietitian, I highly recommend see what your insurance can cover, because if I had insurance that could have covered this would have been even better. But I knew my insurance wasn't going to cover it, but I was like, you know what? Let me just do this. I'm sure I could probably find a dietitian who takes my insurance. But sometimes when I want to do something, I need to do it regardless. Otherwise, I'm going to forget. It might not happen again for another like 6 months, you know? So sometimes I got to strike while the iron is hot. So it's not the thing that probably came up with, aside from any kind of heightened cholesterol due to lowering levels of estrogen that happen with age, which is, you know, what happens when you have and menopause. Remember I was trying to perfect my fried chicken wing recipe? That probably shook the hell out of my system. And then plus I started eating bacon again. So I'm pretty sure those two things, because if I remember correctly, I had to get a physical before I did my lipo in October. And the only major difference between my diet then and now is me trying to perfect my chicken wing recipes. And of course, in trying to perfect chicken wing recipes, I was eating a lot of fried chicken wings and that and the bacon. So I think that she said that my numbers aren't bad. I was kind of worried about, because the doctor said that my numbers were higher than they were before, but you know, given that makes sense now. She said that I seem to be eating pretty well. We do need to have another meeting, because I don't know why I thought I would be able to get everything out in the 55 minutes, but I'm gonna meet again with her next week, and I want to talk to her about snacks. And then there were a couple little things that I had questions about, like, that I can't think of right now, but there were a couple little things that I had. Thank God for Weight Watchers and me tracking things, mostly tracking things in the app. Because when she was asking me about like my weight history and stuff like that, I literally have a log of my weights. Not consistently every week, but good enough since 2014, which was 10 years ago when I first started doing Weight Watchers. And so I need to remember to plug in the food that I've eaten this week so that she has a record of that, so we can kind of really go through diet and whatnot. Because I would like to lose like 10 to 15 pounds and then keep it off, because I feel like I'm kind of like, and she said that's normal for, you know, it's like when you're like gaining 20 and 30 pounds, where it's like, all right, girl. But like I seem to hover around being 10, 15 pounds or so, which, you know, I gain it, I lose it, I gain it, I lose it. I can't be doing that forever. I'm about to be 43. So we shall see. All right, so, okay. Had to return some stuff to Sephora. What I wound up returning was the Sol de Janeiro body scrub. It just, like, some body scrubs, you don't want it to be too rough, because then it's like, ouch, why are you messing me up? But that one was just like, I was like, girl, goodbye with this mess. And then I also returned a small body butter from Sol de Janeiro. I think it's the original one, because I was like, oh, maybe that smells good. Or maybe I don't know what I was thinking, because I've smelled Sol de Janeiro stuff before and be like, oh, this shit stank. But there are things that I love, like number 40. number 71, and I was like, all right, well, maybe there are other things in the line that I like that I'm missing out on. Definitely not that. Definitely not that. Then I came out here. You know what? I didn't really need to come out here because I could have did this Sunday. So Laser Away had me down for today at 1:45, and I was like, how did I forget about that? And then I was like, all right, well, I'll do whatever returns that I needed to do, go to Target, all this other stuff. And turns out they had me down for some sort of promotional thing, but then my appointment is on Sunday, and I got the text message for the appointment on Sunday like half an hour ago, and I was like, wait, which one is my appointment? So at first I was like, damn, I came all the way out here. Well, it's not far, but like more than a 10-minute drive is far for me. But it wasn't the worst thing in the world because I did need to do some returns and get some stuff from Target, but I do gotta come back out this way again on Sunday. So I'm gonna just have to find another Long Island thing to do to make it worthwhile. Look who I have with me, who we haven't had in forever.
We're so overdue.
So the kids, but we got some drinks. Cheers. Y'all, we about to go up in here. We had some drinks. Well, I feel like my drink had me. Let me close this camera. Amazing. Yo, what is wild is how freaking fast time flies, because when I tell you I would go to these events and I would know most of the people in the room, right? Now, sometimes I go to events and it'd be a whole bunch of young people, like obviously younger than me, like 20 years younger than me, people in there, which is cool, obviously, but it's just like, it just goes to show how quickly the time goes. That first place that Felicia and I went to eat at, I liked my meal. You know, the pasta could have been spicier because he said he was gonna make a nice spicy pasta sauce for me. And I was like, you know, you could have went a little more ham on the spice. You know what I'm saying? But it was good. But Felicia's food was not good, so we wound up at the other place. I freaking love Felicia, man. Felicia and I have been beauty bloggers before they were even calling us influencers. They were calling us bloggers from like 2007, 2008. And I don't get to see her as much as I used to, but when I do get to see her, it's like reunited and it feels so good. Now seeing Tony was a nice surprise because Tony lives in Canada and I haven't seen Tony's post in a while. So that's one thing I don't like. You see, I don't like about Instagram is that Instagram will either always show you somebody's post, or for a while they won't show you anybody's post. And then I follow so many people that I might not realize that I'm not seeing somebody's posts. I be getting served all kinds of cat videos and shit, which I don't mind. So I'm about to take this makeup off. I wanted to film 2 sunscreen demos while I got my hair done. And after that, I'm gonna take a shower and go in my bed. I do need to, cause I blow dried my hair and Aura's coming tomorrow. So I wanna pick up all of the little chicky pecks that's on the bathroom floor. So she don't be like, what the hell is wrong with this girl? And Cat Williams done dug up his, it's like he took his cat litter and was like, So I gotta clean that up too, so she don't be thinking that me and my baby is a mess.
I feel like the people reviewing your footage is just like this.
I can only imagine. Where did my apple go? Lord, I hope the apple is in the house. Anyway, I need to rant. Yo, customer service these days needs to be like at minimum basic, especially with the prices of stuff going way up the way that they are. Because I was just outside, thank goodness I was so close to my apartment building. I get a text message from On Track saying they couldn't deliver my package. And usually when they do that, I'm like, these people didn't bother to use the intercom that's on the door, because people be acting like they can't use their common sense, right? So I drive up. I'm literally like 3 blocks from my house. I see a car parked in front of the building with the hazards on. I'm like, that's got to be the person. Let me see if I can hurry up and try to get them before they go off with my package. They drive off, so I'm like, all right, I missed them. But as I'm driving by the building, why they left my packages outside? I had something from Zara, something from Free People, and then there was a 3rd package that belonged to somebody else that lives in the building. Why would you leave that outside? I can understand if this was a private house and you left it on my porch, in the gate, in the yard, whatever, but an apartment building that is on a busy intersection where people are walking by all the freaking time. Like, what, like, now the thing that infuriates me about this is because had I not been there and somebody took those packages, you want to bet how much Free People I feel like would be like, okay, we'll resend it. But Zara probably would have been like, says it was delivered. Then, now this one is not as intense, but it's very, very annoying. Last weekend, I was like, I want a burger. So I did a pickup order for Five Guys. Did it on the app, drove to Five Guys. Five Guys is maybe like a 15-minute drive. Mind you, I'm like starving. Pick it up, get back home, open it up. There's fucking cheese on the burger. I can't have dairy. I'm like, nothing on this burger looked anything closely near my order. So either they gave me somebody else's order or somebody was just like, all right, let's make this burger. Let's put whatever the fuck on the burger, right? So I'm like so annoyed. The fries, you know, Five Guy fries are usually pretty good. These fries tasted like they had been sitting out for a while and then they just threw them in the bag. So I called back and the person on the phone, she was somewhat helpful, I will say, but not really once I get to the end of the story. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry about that. You know, do you want to come back? We'll, you know, give you the right order. I'm like, I really don't want to come back outside. So she was like, all right. I was like, I just want a refund. She's like, oh, no problem. I'll give you a refund. So that's that. Yesterday, this is last Saturday. Yesterday, I was like, you know, let me check and see if they gave me that refund. No refund. So I happened to be driving by the Five Guys. So I go in the store. I tell the cashier what happened, whatever. So the cashier probably can't do anything about it. So he calls somebody else. This somebody else could not have looked more annoyed. They're like, so I'm like, wow, you don't have to look so happy. Then I'm like, listen, I ordered something. I got home, it has cheese on it. I'm allergic to dairy, which I've realized now that in talking to my dietitian that I'm allergic to dairy because even when things have the lactose removed, they still hurt my stomach. So she was like, you're probably allergic, right? So I'm like, I'm allergic to dairy. I already made the trip to come outside. I didn't want to come back out. You know, the person said she would give me a refund. I didn't get a refund. So he's like, well, I gotta wait for my general manager to come to give you a refund, and this person can't do it because he's from another store. Now, why are you telling me about this person from the other store? Why are we adding this to the story? Anyway, so I'm like, all right, well, how long? He's like, you're gonna have to wait for the general manager. I'm like, okay, well, how long? Like, when they're gonna get here? And he's like, maybe like 15 to 20 minutes. I was like, I can't wait for that. So I was like, what's the number to call? He was like, it's on your receipt. I'm like, okay. So I call, speak to the manager. First of all, when I first picked the phone, I was like, can I speak to the manager? The person put me on hold without putting me on hold. Like, they just put the phone down. And I could hear her calling for the manager, saying, oh, the phone. And then I could hear the manager, like, kind of prompting her to figure out what the person wants, which I kind of get. Because if you're a manager and people just ask for the manager all the time without the people screening the call, like, I could see how that can be... maybe it's something that the cashier would be able to help, and instead of having everybody like wait for the manager or whatever, right? But I'm also like, y'all ain't got no hold button. Anyway, so he comes on the phone and he's like trying to figure out what happened, and then he's like, can you come back in? I was like, I was just there. I'm like, I don't want to come back in. He gave me his personal cell phone to send him the receipt. Not only did I send him the receipt, I also sent him a picture of the freaking burger with the cheese on it. And I had a right mind to show him the receipt for the Thai food that I bought afterwards. But I'm like, all right. He got enough receipts. So I'm not sure. I didn't get any response. I'm not sure if I got that refund or not. But the fact of the matter is, why am I getting all of this runaround when y'all made the mistake? And $17 for a burger and some goddamn fries? Like, with the prices increasing like this and people finding alternatives for things to eat, because mind you, I'm not one who gets takeout a lot, and clearly you can see why. but I'm like, yo, with these prices going up, people gotta be much better with their customer service. Like, just basic stuff. Like, why are you defensive with me as a customer when y'all are the ones that made the mistake? So if I don't have that refund, I'm gonna call their customer service line. I was gonna call the customer service line yesterday, but they're only open from like 10 Central to like 1 Central, some weird hours. But yesterday, by the time I found a number and whatnot, it was already 4 o'clock my time, so they had already closed. But I'm just like, it's so frustrating, because it's just like everything with inflation, everything is passed on to the consumer. Everything is passed on to the consumer. And it's like, enough is enough. And if you're going to be passing these prices down, you need to pass down some customer service too, because in neither of these scenarios does anything make fucking sense. There we go. Look who came to America. It is the DJ Adeli, Black Skin Directory UK.
Oh,
get into it and get into this. Hold on. Get into this. Boom. Yo, I purposely parked my car in another area to avoid this, and they put the car back over here, and now it's dirty again. Like, can I not keep my damn car clean? I don't even know if y'all could probably hear the damn birds chirping, but it'd be mad birds over here. Right. So I just came from Laser Away. I'm doing another round of maintenance because my underarm and bikini area hairs was like, we're coming to party, we're coming to party, we're coming to party. So had to zoom. I'm a little annoyed, but whatever. because this brand rushed me to do this video, and I got everything all in line. I didn't get a chance to send video clips to my editor for this week's videos because I was like, oh, that's too much. And I'm way too fragile and delicate to be dealing with this. So I didn't send it, but I was like, all right, at least I have that one brand video. They didn't even look at the second draft. So that I sent them the first draft. They said it was good. There was a couple of things that they wanted me to change, like, kind of move things around or whatever. And so I implemented those changes, plus had my editor edit, the video, put their little stank on it or whatever. Sam, put they stank on it. And they did that, but the brand hasn't watched the video yet. And at first I was gonna put the video up on Friday, but then, they asked me again, when did I want to post? I was like, well, your deadline says Friday. But, if I could post Sunday, that'd be great. And they were like, oh, we extended it to next week. When you was gonna tell me that? It's all good though. But now I ain't got no videos to go up this weekend. What's the matter, boo? But I did put up some shorts, so, on the skincare channel. And I think Jasmine has some stuff scheduled to go for the lifestyle channel. It's got a short or something. Yo, let me tell y'all something. I don't think I'm gonna relax my hair. I think that, well, first of all, this hair has got some slick down gel on it, and I had a scarf on it, so it doesn't have the best shape. I'm gonna attempt me a wash and go, cause I didn't realize how much hair I had. Cause I was focusing on this little piece. See, that is a lesson, okay? I'm focusing on this little thing here that I forgot about all of this back here. And it might not even look that thick on camera because it's so matted down, but it's a lot of hair in here. It may not be long all the way down to my butt, but it's a lot of hair up in here. And I think I could do some cute things with it. But I do need to get my grays covered. I gotta wash my hair. I'm pretty sure y'all saw like gel buildup in there. Yo, wait, where's this moisturizer? And I think after this, I'm gonna, why is the heat on? I think I'm gonna wrap this up because I think I'm gonna, oh, did I tell y'all I'm in another cosmetic science class? As a matter of fact, I gotta find the book now because the book from the first class is needed for this class. It's a cosmetics lab and they're supposed to be mailing me like this lab thing or whatever. That's gonna be very interesting. But yo, I think they discontinued this. I'm going to email my contact at P&G tomorrow. Well, actually, I'm gonna email them now, but schedule it to go out tomorrow to know if this is actually discontinued or not. And if it is, what they have that's similar. Because, yo, I bought this a while back and then forgot about it. It's called the Aussie Miracle Coil Stretching Cream. And when I tell you, now, I was gonna attempt to explain the science behind it, but I ain't even gonna waste y'all's time because I don't know. But this makes my hair feel so nice, but I would like the science behind it. But at any rate, I love this. I did order a set from Walmart where they had the whole entire line for like $40. So the shampoo, the conditioner, this, and then there's a shaping jelly. I think that shaping jelly is gonna be bomb for when I try to do a wash and go. But I want this. I want this. This is nice. This is nice. This is what I feel like I need to succeed. All right, y'all. I will see you in 2 semanas. In 2 semanas. In 2 semanas. Bye.